What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan. The valve has sprung a leak, and you're watching the Weekly FOP. And starting off the news this week, during a tour of Valve's facilities, 4chan members got a chance to speak with Gabe Newell. Gabe quickly pointed out that questions about Half-Life 3 were off the table, although one member asked about the possibility of a new Source game engine, to which Gabe replied, and quote, "We've been working on new engine stuff for a while." Another member chimed in with a follow-up question asking if it was an entirely new engine rather than just an extension to the current Source engine, and Gabe simply replied, "Yeah." No other details were given as to what system the engine is being designed in mind for, or even a final name. More than likely it'll be called Source 2, compatible with next-gen home consoles and high-end PCs, but we'll have to see when Valve officially announces their new engine. And keeping on with leaked information news, details from Bungie's new Project Destiny have been leaked by a Demonware employee. This employee was part of a special screening session at Bungie, and then decided it was a good idea to post his findings on his blog. Now that we've all collectively facepalmed, let's go over a few of the quotes that are now removed from his posting. He said, and quote, "The game was up and down a lot. Playing in a team of 3, we did manage to experience entering a zone to find other players already taking on bad guys. It's cooperative, so we helped out before both groups went their separate ways." He continued to say, and quote, "Which is a pretty cool experience, making you feel like you're part of a much larger populated world." He then continued to allude to the fact that you could tell that this was made by the folks who made Halo. So does this mean we're finally getting a multi-platform Halo game? Well, Bungie has yet to officially comment on this, and since the original blog post was taken down, it's safe to say that this information was supposed to stay under wraps. So for now, we'll just keep our fingers crossed and wait until Bungie makes an official statement on their Project Destiny. Silicon Knights, whom you may know from such games as Eternal Darkness for the GameCube, Too Human for the Xbox 360, and more recently X-Men Destiny, which was a multi-platform release, has lost a lawsuit against Epic Games for licensing issues with the Unreal 3 engine. Apparently the company used the Unreal engine to build some of their games, but failed to go through the proper licensing channels, and as a result, any game produced by them using Unreal 3 must now be taken off the shelf and destroyed. The games that are about to become rare gems are Too Human, X-Men Destiny, The Sandman, The Box/Ritualist, and Cider in the Maelstrom. So, if you were in the market for a used copy of Too Human, the price has just skyrocketed from $1.79 to $2.74. And in other news, if you're a fan of cars, the C7 Corvette, that's the new one by the way if you're not following it, has been spotted on the idle screen of Gran Turismo 5. It seems highly likely that the car will be unveiled in the game simultaneously with the announcement of the real-life Corvette, much how Polyphony did with the Subaru WRX and the Nissan GTR. But seriously though, who doesn't want a Corvette? I mean, besides Jeremy Clarkson, of course. And the last bit of news I have for you is, according to Rockstar Games, Los Santos, Grand Theft Auto 5's variation of Los Angeles, will be larger than San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4's Liberty City, and Red Dead Redemption combined. I'm going to let you just kind of soak that in for a minute. Not bigger than those maps, bigger than all 3 combined. In short, it's going to be huge. They gave us a little context, stating that the statistic also includes interior locations and the fact that Mount Chiliad is fully explorable, which could be as large as Liberty City itself. Personally, I find this hard to believe when Los Santos was one of 3 cities from San Andreas, but then again, they could flesh out the city and just add more to it like they did with Liberty City for 4. Which brings us to the question of the week. What are your thoughts on the size of Grand Theft Auto 5's map? Is the idea of being as big as their last 3 games combined daunting and seemingly too large? Or is it a necessary step for the Grand Theft Auto series? Let me know in the comments below, and also be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe at the top, and as always, I will see you guys next week.